We have 5 brand new colors for the Silver Sky SE, as well as maple fretboards are finally here. And in today's video, we're going to break down these 5 new colors, as well as the differences between rosewood and maple models going forward. So let's get right on into everything. Alright, so at the time this video goes live, PRS will be announcing these 5 new colors as well as maple fretboards. So let's go over the Rosewood Finishes first, because as far as I'm aware, the finishes are actually exclusive to the different fretboards, and you can't actually order the new rosewood ones on a maple board guitar and vice versa. So we have a gray and a black finish, which we've talked about before on the channel, which was leaked quite a while back, and it is called Storm Gray as far as the gray is concerned, and then we have Piano Black. Now keep in mind, as far as how SE to core finishes work, they are not identical. So this black is not onyx, just on an SE Silver Sky, and of course the gray is not tungsten. It's a bit darker as well for the Storm Gray, but they're not the exact same colors that you get on the core models. But those are the brand new 2 rosewood board finishes for the Silver Sky SE. Moving on, we have that nylon blue color, which John Mayer teased during the solo tour for the Changing Piano solo. For a few nights, he played that model and kind of teased it ahead of its release, which really helped to build the hype and excitement. This is definitely my favorite color for the Silver Sky SEs for the maple fretboards. It's just absolutely fantastic, and I think they nailed this one really, really well. So this is one that a lot of people were very excited for. Another one that I think is going to be a really great hit is Summit Purple. This one looks absolutely fantastic as well. I know Danish Pete's going to be all over this one. And just another really fantastic color that's maybe a bit of an update on Dragon Fruit. A little bit more purple, and just overall, again, a really good color that I think works really well with the maple fretboard. It just looks absolutely fantastic. Then the very last one is another gray color, but it's got a bit of an olive tinge to it. It's not quite just a flat gray like the Storm Gray for the rosewood fretboards. This one's called Overland Grey, and I think it actually, again, looks really fantastic, and it's just something a little bit different compared to the tungsten models on the core as far as a gray is concerned. It's got a little bit more character than just a flat gray, especially with those kind of bit more of an almost earthy tinge to this gray, which I really do love. And to be honest, I'm surprised that those last 2 colors haven't leaked ahead of today's drop. I've known about them for a while now. I had a couple shots actually of the guitars, and I definitely do not want to be the primary leaker of anything, so I've kept my lid absolutely shut on these. However, I was shocked that they actually never got out. So great job to PRS and the dealers for actually keeping the lids tight on these and not letting it kind of go all over the internet a couple weeks before these came out. But I know you guys are going to be very excited for these new finishes for the Silver Sky SE as well as maple fretboards. I think these finishes are just, they've knocked it out of the park for sure on these. I know the very first run for the Silver Sky SE in terms of finishes was very polarizing. People either loved them or they kind of hated them, and it went one of 2 ways. I personally believe that the finishes all in person looked a lot better than the initial launch promotional things, like images they released with the SE Silver Skies. Because a few of them at first I was kind of like, not sure how I feel about that, but then seeing them in person, I was like, wow, they look absolutely fantastic actually. But these I do think are stronger finishes for sure when it comes to this model. It'll just be very interesting to see if you could actually order a Summit Purple, for example, with a rosewood fretboard. But as far as I know, they are only tied with the boards that they're launching with at this time. That's the only detail I'm a little bit iffy on, and we're just going to have to wait and see. But everything else is official. This is all what's happening, and I want to make sure I get this video up for you guys at the time these all drop. So I'm very excited to have this information a little, well, I've had it early for a while, but good images early for you guys all as well. So yeah, let me know you guys' thoughts in the comments down below on the Silver Sky SE. If you plan on grabbing one of these new finishes, if you plan on grabbing one with the maple fretboard, if you own one of the first run SEs and maybe you're thinking about trading for a new color, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below, because I'm sure a lot of you would be very excited for this, especially that Summit Purple and Nylon Blue. I mean, just looking at it right now, it's absolutely killer. I think it's really cool. I guess the only other detail that we should mention, which I mentioned on the very first video that we saw this Nylon Blue Maple Board SE, is that if you guys look, of course, on the maple boards themselves, the bird inlays are filled in. That's something they do with SE Silver Sky models, or just, sorry, SE PRS models in general that have maple fretboards. They fill the birds in. I think it looks great. I definitely have no qualms over that at all versus the outline that they do when it comes to the core models. So, yeah. I think these are going to be great. These guitars play well and punch way above their price point as well. So if you've never tried a Silver Sky out or are looking for your first kind of Strat style guitar, for being honest, I mean, these SEs are absolutely fantastic and you can't go wrong at any time, honestly, trying one out and owning one. They're absolutely fantastic guitars. So I feel like these, again, will just do nothing but sell so well like the original run did last year. So you guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below if you plan on grabbing one. And until next time, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and we'll see you soon.
Anyway, go ahead and click the subscribe button if you like what you see.